The story of Ben Brown is just getting started. No, 2025 was not pretty, but there's a couple of indicators that 2026 could be a huge bounce back season for Chicago's hard throwing righty. Let's dive in. First, the background on Mr. Brown. He was actually a 33rd round pick in 2017. The Philadelphia Phillies selected him at 983rd overall. Some high schoolers would decide to get some collegiate ball under their belt to up the draft stock, but there's no guarantees you get your name called again. Brown took his ticket to the pros and ran with it. Eventually coming over to the north side, Brown made his big league debut to start the 2024 season and ended up logging a 1-3 record with a 3.58 earned run average across 15 different appearances, to which he started just over half of them. The 6'6", 210-pound righty gained recognition for his heater that sits comfortably above league average at 96 miles per hour, and his 12-6 curveball that has stark contrast and drops straight down to fool hitters. In 2025, though, hitters started to figure him out. His earned run average skyrocketed to 5.92 across 25 games. 15 of those were starts, as the Cubs believed his nasty stuff could convert and translate multiple times through the order. Unfortunately, take a bit of a deeper look and you'll see that opposing batters hit 315 off of his four-seam fastball and 262 off of that 12-6 curveball. And arguably the most damning statistic is this. He was in the bottom of the league, the literal first percentile when it came to average exit velocity given up. When someone made contact with a Ben Brown pitch, that ball was traveling at an average of 92.4 miles per hour off the bat. Barrel percentage and hard hit percentage were also among the bottom 7% in the league for qualified pitchers. That led to Chicago trying him out in a few different spots, moving him over to the bullpen for a bit, and even sending him down to AAA for a brief stint. So, what was the problem last year? Well, you may have noticed from me mentioning this already, but Ben Brown only had 2 pitches. That's not an issue if you want to be a reliever, but to this point, Brown has started more games than he's appeared out of the bullpen for. Not only does he have just 2 pitches, but they're starkly different. So if someone saw a high release and sees the ball beginning to drop, that's the 12-6. Otherwise, it's the fastball that hitters were teeing off of last year. So, is there a fix? There actually is. We saw a little inkling of it towards the latter stages of the 2025 season, and that is Ben Brown's changeup. Brown utilized what would be his tertiary option just 5% of the time. So while he's still working on that pitch, it didn't reach a spot midseason where he was confident using it in games very often. Fast forward to present day, February of 2026. The rotation currently includes Matthew Boyd, Shota Imanaga, Cade Horton, recently acquired righty Edward Cabrera, and Jamison Tyone. Justin Steele is projected to be back midseason as well. So surely there's no room for Ben Brown as a starter in the near future, right? Well, not so fast. Tommy Hottovy swooped in on 104.3 The Score recently and said this, quote, Ben Brown should be an established starting pitcher, end quote. That's with all of the elements I just mentioned. Now, keep in mind, Shota Imanaga isn't on the books long term. Neither is Matthew Boyd coming off a career season. Injuries exist as well. There's a lot of factors at play. Ben Brown might not even break camp to start this season, but I find it worth keeping an eye on that this Cubs team believes he could be an established changeup or maybe even a 4th pitch away from being an established starter in this league. Let us know what you think Ben Brown will do in 2026 and beyond. Is he starter worthy at some point? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you in the next one.